Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's business webinar, continuing our theme of business trends for the month of March. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Erika MacDonald, CEO of Engaging New Media, as she presents Boosting Kitchen and Bath Sales, Harnessing Data-Driven Storytelling for Maximum Impact. Erika, please take it away.
Thanks for that lovely introduction, Alicia. I really appreciate it. Before we begin, I want to mention that this is an interactive workshop, not just a presentation. You're going to get the most value if you have a pen and paper ready to take notes for the exercises that I've prepared for today. Also, if you have your laptop, phone, tablet near you, please keep that handy as well so you can also jump in on the different demos that I'm doing. I want you to be able to follow along in real time and really understand and get a handle of these different tools that we're going to be going over. Also, there's a lot of information that I'm going to be covering today, so please hold all of your questions until the very end. Now, I'd like to start off with a story. I want you to picture this. Janet is scrolling through Pinterest late at night after her three daughters have finally gone to bed. The smell of the lingering dinner still hangs in the air from her husband, who is still trying to fight with the dishes and put them into that dishwasher. Their cramped kitchen has a monument of outdated appliances piled in the corner, sharing the same electrical socket. I know it's very dangerous, right? Their grungy cabinets have multiple layers of stains. Sarah sighs. Scrolling through her phone, she's hunting for a spark, some way to escape the frustration of their tiny, cluttered, dirty kitchen space. As her thumb breezes through these photos, one grabs her eye. The sleek, glamoring countertops, cabinets that look like they actually belong in a magazine, and boom, inspiration that hits her like a lightning bolt. There it is, her dream kitchen. It's so inspiring that she instantly pictures her and her family in it. But here's the key. This dream kitchen was made possible by your design. Think about that. Janet doesn't just see your design, she's experiencing it. Your design isn't just a space for her, it's a sensory transformation. Imagine the cool, sleek touch of marble as her and her husband create morning magic for their girls. This intoxicating scent of robust coffee fueling the twins' lunch pack frenzy. They joyously sound off their daughter's laughter, echoing through the open floor plan. The taste of cherished family recipes passed down through generations is now made possible in a space designed for sharing. This version of a holiday share redefined. With the entire family gathered around the island, Mike's baking dreams were finally realized. Now, what if this sensory connection wasn't just a lucky coincidence? What if it was the result of a smart, strategic marketing plan? That's the power of data-driven marketing for interior designers just like you. Janet isn't any client. She's your dream client, one who discovered you because you understood exactly how to position your designs where she could find them. Before I go any further, I want to back up a bit and tell you a little bit more about me. My journey in media and marketing began over a decade ago, creating compelling commercials for television shows at various TV and radio stations. This experience ignited my passion for crafting impactful stories and led me to seek opportunities to leverage my skills for brands. I then transitioned into a kitchen and bath industry, where I held a strategic role with a major national kitchen cabinetry manufacturer, gaining invaluable insights into the unique needs and challenges faced by interior designers and GCs that worked with them. In that role, I created marketing specific for interior designers, specifically for interior designers. I led a rebranding that made 35% more brand awareness for this company. We ran media campaigns that got over 100 mentions in 1 year in different places like DIY Network and KB Magazine. I renegotiated an airtime deal of $150,000 for TV ads on HGTV and DIY networks, getting us better time slots, which help us increase sales. I led a national marketing campaign for that brand regarding their trade show booth. The national brand had a booth at KBIS that was worth over $250,000. I led the marketing campaign for it on television, on newspapers, on websites, and social media. It increased their brand awareness by 25% and also increased all of their leads. This hands-on experience working alongside interior designers and GCs and understanding both sides of the kitchen and bath industry has shaped my approach to data-driven marketing. It gave me unique insights to what works now, and I apply these lessons to the work I do at my company. I'm Erika MacDonald, and I'm the founder and CEO of Engaging New Media. We use data to understand what resonates with your clients, which allows us to craft emotionally compelling stories that truly connect with them. Today, we'll talk about how to use data in your marketing. We'll explore how this approach can help you boost your client base, increase your product value, and build a strong personal brand. Today's plan is to walk you through in a way that you get tangible techniques that you can use immediately. Let's take a closer look at what we're going to cover. First, we'll identify what type of designer you are and create your own personal persona. Understanding your unique position in the market is crucial for you to stand out. Then we'll explore how using data to tell stories can help you create personalized messages that connect with specific clients. Next, we'll dive into practical step-by-step techniques for reading and using analytics to create marketing campaigns that actually work for your design business. We'll also look at ways to transform your existing mood boards and design portfolios into comprehensive marketing campaigns using free tools. Finally, we'll discuss how to leverage AI tools, specifically designed to enhance your client outreach without sacrificing your creative control. By the end, you'll have clear, actionable strategies that make marketing better by reinforcing the marketing foundation you've already built with a specific framework that you will definitely remember. Before we dive into all these marketing tactics, let's talk about you. In this room, we probably have two main types of interior designer: the showroom designer and the brand aligned designer. Based on my understanding of a showroom-based designer, they work with multiple brands and maintain a showroom where clients can see various options. Your marketing challenge is showcasing variety while maintaining a cohesive philosophy. As for a brand-aligned designer, your primary work with specific brands across all platforms. Your marketing challenge is demonstrating design versatility within a narrow product range. But let's go deeper than that. Let's create your design persona, because understanding your brand is the first step to making you market yourself more effectively. So here's the time where you're going to need to pull out your pen. I'm going to give you 1 minute to write down 3 words that define your design philosophy. Is it minimalist functionality, luxurious transformation, or sustainable innovation. I'm going to give you 1 minute to figure that out. Go ahead and write that down. Now that you've written that down, let's work together on your design persona. We'll start with your design philosophy. With the 3 words you just identified, then your ideal client, who benefits most from your expertise. Next, your unique value. What sets you apart from other designers? And lastly, your transformation promise. What changes do you create for your clients? You'll have 2 minutes to write those down, and then I'll give you my example. Okay, so is everybody good? Wonderful. We're going to use a persona I created just for the sake of an example. And here's how they go. I want you to meet Elegant Emma. She specializes in timeless kitchen designs that blend functionality and luxury finishes. Her ideal clients are empty nesters upgrading their forever homes. Her unique value is the ability to source rare materials within budget. Her transformation promise is creating kitchens that become the home's new social center. This person becomes the foundation for everything we'll be discussing today. Your marketing should reflect your persona that you just created across all of your platforms. By now, you should understand your professional identity. It's going to be your North Star for all your marketing messages and decisions. So, we're going to start with the basics. To create a strong marketing plan, we need to understand what data driven storytelling means for kitchen and bath designers specifically. Without this understanding, your portfolio, no matter how gorgeous, could easily be forgotten. So, what does data driven storytelling mean? It means using information and patterns specific to kitchens and baths to create compelling narratives that connect with homeowners. It's about looking at client information, like which of your portfolio images get the most engagement, which search terms lead people to your website, or what questions dominate that first client meeting, and creating stories that not only showcase your designs, but also motivate potential clients to reach out to you. The kitchen isn't just about cabinets and countertops, it's where families gather, where memories are made, where functionality meets lifestyle. The bathroom isn't just fixtures and tiles and a toilet. It's a personal sanctuary, a place of rejuvenation. Your data driven storytelling needs to capture these elements while being informed by actual client behavior. Your data storytelling needs to capture these elements while being informed by actual client behavior. For example, a recent study on house showed 65% of homeowners care most about how long their kitchen and bath finishes will last. This is an important piece of information that also agrees with the NKBA. They constantly say that homeowners worry about durability when they renovate. With this information, we can create stories that show how your designs prioritize long lasting materials or how your expertise ensures quality that endures for decades. Living and working in New York City has provided me with a very unique understanding of the design landscape, especially the challenges of maximizing space and durability in small family kitchens. One designer I worked with works with families in medium to small size spaces. But every once in a while, they do get to also work on large homes. Her main client, for the most part, is more so the medium to small spaces. She found that her Instagram reels showing how tough her countertops and floors were in a small space got way more attention than any large scale kitchens that were really pretty pictures, like 3 times more engagement. If you use the same kind of data and made a campaign around pictures or videos that were super targeted to your main clientele, you could get up to 40% more people asking for meetings. This way, you can show them that you understand their needs and that you are an expert in what they want. That's why I would like for you to start by collecting the information you already have. Tools like Instagram Insights, Pinterest Analytics, Google Analytics, and Pinterest Trends help you see what potential clients are interested in. Listening to your clients is also very, very important. What questions do they ask repeatedly during your consultations? What concerns do they express about these previous kitchen and bath designs? This information will let you create marketing that not only connects with your audience, but also anticipates their needs before they even ask or request of them. So, what happens when you use this approach? We've seen a big increase in client interest and signed contracts, which shows how data marketing can effectively reach your ideal clients and create real results for your design business. This is the power of data driven storytelling, using information to create a narrative that not only showcases your beautiful design, but also addresses specific client pain points. So here's something I really want you to think about. What's one main worry or concern or common topic that's coming up in your client conversations? Let's take a second and just jot that down. Great. Understanding these specific needs is important because it will guide us through the entire client experience. Now, to create strong stories, you need the right information. This starts with gathering useful detail, like who are your clients? What design elements do they respond most to? And what's trending in the kitchen and bath market right now? Knowing these things gives you a solid base for focused marketing. Now, where do you get this information from? Here are a few key sources, but please understand that this is a streamlined version of the in depth research that I do when I work with clients to refine their marketing strategies. Let's start with Google Trends. This free tool lets you tap into what your potential clients are looking for. For example, compare kitchen island ideas and kitchen peninsula ideas to see which is drawing more attention. And you can even tailor your search by region to understand what's trending in the local market. Next up, industry blogs and publications. Think How's Annual Kitchen Trend Study or NKBA's Market Outlook reports and Kitchen and Bath Design News. These are gold mines for data on what your clients want and how they're spending. I'd like to suggest to keep an eye on the Trend Curve and Kitchen and Bath Business blogs. They're always sharing market research specifically for designers. These sources give you a heads up on what's trending before the mainstream even knows about it, which is really a huge plus. Then, social media insights. Think Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. These platforms tell you which of your designs people are really loving based on saves, shares, and comments. Let's move on to the consultation notes and client feedback. You're already gathering this very, very good information during your design process. Now it's time to use it to boost your bottom line. Lastly, industry reports. You'll want to check out reports from places like NKBA or House to stay on top of what materials, layouts, and features are hot right now. Once you have all of this information, the next step is to properly analyze it. What makes people desire to hire you as a designer? Is it your sustainability focus, your expertise with small spaces, your ability to source unique materials? Knowing what truly differentiates you allows you to create messages that really connect with potential clients and encourage them to connect with you. Okay, so let's talk about one of the biggest challenges that designers face, making sense of all this data that we just collected. I get it. You are creative professionals, not data analysts. But I'm going to give you a very, very simple system to turn analytics into actionable marketing plans. And it's a really hard acronym. It's called the design method. Super corny. I know. But I needed it to be simple enough for you to remember it so you would use it. All right, so let's go through these, okay? D. D is for discover the patterns. We're looking for reoccurring themes in your data. E, evaluating engagement metrics. What content performs best? S is for segmenting your audience. Who responds to what? I is for identity conversion triggers. What moves people to contact you? G is for generating testable hypothesis. What works best? And finally, N. N is for nurturing high performing content. Double down on those that work the best. Let's make this real with a kitchen design example. Imagine you're looking at an Instagram Insights and you notice posts with big islands get twice as many saves than anything else. Videos of organized pantries get 3 times more shares. People are always asking about how durable the materials you use are. And most of your clients mention seeing your before and afters on Instagram. Mm. Based on your design analysis, you should prioritize showcasing kitchen islands in your content. Develop a video series, focus on innovative storage solutions, and make sure your captions include material durability information and emphasize your transformation story in all of these marketing efforts across the board. Industry blogs can really boost this analysis. Here's how. If, say, Kitchen and Bath Business Blog just reported a 68% of homeowners wanted multifunctional spaces, you can compare it to your own data. If your post about multifunctional islands are getting tons of engagement, you know you found a sweet spot where the industry trends meet your audience loves. This is how you turn raw data into a marketing roadmap. I've created a worksheet that walks you through this process step by step, which will be available after this session. In the meantime, let's put this to work. If you have your Instagram or Pinterest handy and you can open it up to your analytics, let's go and look at that really quickly. I want you to examine your top 3 posts. What do they have in common? Is there a similar element, a material, a color, or maybe just a perspective? Now, you're uncovering the starting point of your data-driven story. Now, let's connect your designer persona with your target audience. You need to create a detailed client persona that aligns with your professional identity. It's like finding your design soulmate, matching who you are as a designer with people who need your special skills the most. I want to start by gathering key information filtered through the lens of your designer persona. First, consider demographics that align with your design philosophy. Consider whose lifestyles and needs best match your three defining words. If your philosophy is sustainable luxury innovation, your ideal client likely has different characteristics than someone whose else's philosophy is family focused functionality. First, consider demographics that align with your design philosophy. Considers whose lifestyles needs best match your three defining words. If your philosophy is sustainable luxury innovation, your ideal client likely has different characteristics than someone else's philosophy whose family focused functionality. Then, what values resonate with your unique offering? What client values complement what you uniquely bring to the table? If your unique value is sourcing rare materials within budget, your ideal client likely values this exclusivity and craftsmanship. And finally, identify decision triggers that connect to your transformation promise. What prompts your ideal client to seek exactly the kind of transformation you promise? If you promise kitchens that become social centers, what life changing triggers need to happen for them to do that? And finally, identify decision triggers that connect to your transformative promise. And finally, identify decision triggers that connect to your transformation promise. What prompts your ideal client to seek exactly the kind of transformation you promise? If you promise kitchens that become social centers, what life changes trigger this need? With this information in hand, you can build a complete client profile that perfectly complements your own design identity. So we're going to go back to the ideal clients that I made earlier. Eleanor and Robert, they're empty nesters, a couple in their 50s and 60s, living in their forever home that they've owned for over 15 years at this point, perfectly matching elegant Emma's ideal client profile. Their values prioritize timeless designs and luxury finishes, aligning with Emma's design philosophy of blending functionality and luxury finishes. The problem is that they have an outdated kitchen that doesn't reflect their fine taste, lack of entertaining space, and insufficient storage for gourmet cooking equipment. All of these things keep them from having their dream kitchen for their family and friends to come over and hang out with them in. Emma wants a sophisticated kitchen that becomes the elegant, entertaining hub of their home, featuring raw materials Emma uniquely sources within their budget. By building client personas that specifically align with designer personas, you create a powerful marketing synergy. You'll know exactly where to find these clients, what problems they need solved, and how to demonstrate that your specific design identity is the perfect match for their needs. So now we're going to pull out that pen and paper one more time. We're going to take a moment to think about the design practice through this lens. How does your designer persona, your identity, your designer philosophy, ideal client, unique value, and transformative promise inform your perfect client? What specific frustrations would this client have that your unique approach to design is perfectly positioned for? So now we're going to take this time to reflect again. How does your designer persona, your design philosophy, ideal client, unique value, and transformative promise inform who your perfect client might be? What specific frustrations would this client have that your unique approach to design is perfectly positioned for to solve? I want you to write those down right now. Anything that just pops in your head, jot it down. You can clean it up later. Right now, we just want something on paper. Here's a simple truth about marketing for designers. Stories sell renovations, period. If you can tie a design to a story that people connect with, it'll stick with them and touch their hearts. Let's imagine the lives of Emma and Alex, two very busy parents. Emma works long hours as a nurse, and Alex is an IT professional who often works from home. Their days start early with a hectic breakfast at the kitchen counter and end late with family dinners that are also a time to catch up. Their old kitchen was a daily dysfunction. Cabinet doors that squeaked and banged, and the kid woke up the kids too early. Drawers that stuck or fell off their tracks. Laminate countertops with burn marks and stains that no amount of scrubbing could remove. The layout forced them to bump into each other consistently while cooking. Probably jump too, because you're just, bumping into each other all the time. When they decided to redo their kitchen, Emma wanted a space where she could cook without worrying about scratches and stains. Alex, who loves to cook, wanted a neat pantry that didn't become a mess every time they took a trip to the store. But what they really wanted was a kitchen that brought their family together, a place where both useful and beautiful, and that's where your design expertise come in. This is where your design persona really shines. Remember those three words you wrote down for your design philosophy? Whether it was functional family spaces or timeless, elegant solutions, your unique approach solved their problems. If your unique value is sourcing special materials, maybe you found them countertops that last for decades despite the daily abuse from their kids. If the transformation promise is creating gathering spaces, perhaps you designed an island where homework, meal prep, and family game nights all happen comfortably. Your custom storage solutions made their mornings so much calmer. No slamming, no squeaky doors. Those stain resistant surfaces you specify, mm, they're handling those kid spills without Emma stressing. And your thoughtful design eliminated the awkward layout, replacing it with smooth workflow zones. Emma just loves how easy it is to clean up after baking with the kids. And Alex? He can finally find all of his spices when he's making his special curry. But what is most important about their kitchen is that it has become the center of their home, a place where they can make precious, precious memories. Now, let's turn this story into a marketing campaign. Let's call it Kitchens That Bring Families Together. We'll put a post on Pinterest, and each pin will show real families in their redesigned kitchen with captions that say something along the lines of, see how your kitchen could transform your family time, or something with a simple emotional pull that calls people to action, like family memories that start here. Schedule your design consultation now. Or transform your kitchen into the heart of your home. Let's design it together. Schedule your consultation now. Again, these are not tested examples. These were just more so in along lines with the example I was given. So feel free to test them out yourselves only if they align with your designer persona and your ideal client. So what are the results of campaigns that were similar to this one? Some have seen a 25% jump in a consultation requests and real increases in qualified leads, all within just a month, depending on how often that they posted. Now, why did that happen? Simple. It wasn't just about beautiful designs. It was about the kind of life that the designer helped them realize. Now, think about how you design kitchens and baths. How does your design philosophy guide your choices? How does your work make ideal clients' everyday lives better? How does your unique value show up in solving their problems? And how does your transformation promise come to life in their finished spaces? Tell a story that speaks to what your ideal clients need and want. And don't just talk about it, show it with before and after photos, videos of finished projects, and real comments from happy clients that help new prospects picture themselves in the spaces you create. Let's talk about where to share your design stories. The most powerful marketing happens when your design persona meets ideal clients on platforms where they most likely came across your message. For kitchen and bath designers, the channel strategy should be guided by your specific designer identity. For example, if your design philosophy is sustainable innovation, educational platforms like YouTube and detailed blog posts might be more effective for you. If your unique value is the ability to source rare materials within budget, Instagram's product tagging features or Pinterest's show shopping pins might be better channels for you. If your transformation promise focuses on creating kitchens that become social centers, then video platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels can capture family interactions in a space, and this could be way more effective for you. So, here's how to align your channels with your design persona. First, we're going to identify platforms that match your design philosophy. Where can you best show those three words that define your approach? Think Pinterest for looks, YouTube for tech. Then make content that shows what makes you unique. Create platform specific content that clearly demonstrates what sets you apart from other designers. If you know materials inside and out, say it on your house description. Do not be afraid to go into detail. It's those details that's helping you stand out. Finally, test. Yes, and test some more. You have to try it out to see what works best for you. Track the content as it shows up and see how it's changing. See who's engaging with it. After a month or two of consistently posting, you'll get a better idea of what your clients expect and want from you. So here's another one of those interactive moments. Pull out that piece of paper one more time. I want you to think about the various platforms that you're using now. You can jot them down, or if you have specific ones in mind that you think would fit your persona, write that down. Which one best aligns with your designer persona? Now, take a moment to think about the platforms you're using. Which one best aligns with your design persona? What content would most effectively communicate your design philosophy, unique value, and transformation promise to your ideal clients? You might need to switch the platform, messaging, or approach now that you have this foundation. But don't worry. Later on, we're going to talk about how to repurpose content so that it matches the platform that you're going to be on and the messaging so it also identifies directly to your client persona. So many of you have already created stunning mood boards for your clients. Today, I'm going to show you how to transform those exciting assets into full-fledged marketing campaigns. First, let's understand what you already have. Pinterest boards, Instagram collections, or physical mood boards you've created from client presentations. These aren't just design tools, they're untapped marketing assets. Here are my 5 steps process for turning a mood board into a marketing campaign. First, we're going to break down your board. What makes the design stand out? Is it design textures, surprising colors, the clever storage? Then we're going to create a story arc. Turn those elements into a story with a beginning, that's going to be your problem, middle, the design solution, and the end, which is the transformation that you're promising. Next, we'll make it fit onto that specific platform. Break your mood board into different pieces for each place. Pinterest gets single pictures with searchable descriptions. Instagram gets before and after, how to, and final reveal. Facebook gets client testimonials and before and after comparisons. Email newsletters or blogs can have a detailed walkthrough of the whole design story. After that, we'll add data-backed keywords. We'll get those from Google Trends and Pinterest Trends to identify which terms specifically your potential clients are searching for. For example, they might be looking for something like hidden kitchen storage, or maybe something trending to the effects of kitchen organization. And finally, we'll create a content calendar. We'll spread your content across 4 to 6 weeks with times that your potential clients would actually be online. You can check your analytics for those best time frames. Now, think of your top performing mood board. What's the story behind those design choices? Use the steps we just discussed to transform it into a multi-platform marketing campaign. So we're going to rewind a little bit. We're going to go back to the client worry that we discussed earlier. This concern is often the primary reason they're considering updating their kitchen and bathroom in the first place. Understanding their complete journey from initial concern to final decision is crucial for optimizing your marketing efforts. The renovation decision journey isn't quick. It's a multi-step process with many touch points where your designer persona can connect with potential clients. Let me show you how to measure and optimize each step, okay? When we analyze the journey of clients working with designers who had clear personas, like the ones we just created today, we found fascinating patterns. For example, about 45% of homeowners began their journey on Pinterest, searching for solutions to specific pain points that were identified. Then roughly 80% realized they needed professional help to achieve the transformation promise that the designers like you offer. Based on that, we could create targeted content for each stage. For the designer who emphasized family-friendly luxury and durable high-end materials, we developed Pinterest boards featuring luxury kitchens with indestructible surfaces designed to attract attention in the dream phase. Instagram posts highlighting the specific materials that balance luxury and durability. The blog content addressed concerns about balancing beauty with practicality. But last but not least, case studies that demonstrated their transformation promise. Here's how this approach can deliver measurable results. First, it increased visibility. The designer's content appeared prominently when their ideal customers search for solutions to their specific problems. Then, trust was established. Potential clients started seeing their designers as experts who understood their specific needs. Finally, making decisions got easier. By giving helpful content that answered their questions, booking a consultation became clearer. By tracking metrics for each content piece and analyzing which elements of their design personas resonated strongly, we continuously refined their marketing strategy. This resulted in fewer leads overall. However, they did receive better, higher quality leads because of the alignment. Think about your own marketing plan in relation to your design persona. Where do your ideal clients first encounter your work? What aspects of your unique value and transformation promise should you highlight at each stage of their journey? By measuring engagement and optimizing these touch points, you'll connect with clients who are a perfect match for your design philosophy. Now that you understand how to measure what's working in your marketing, let's talk about tools that can help you create more high performing content. AI isn't replacing you as a designer, but it can help you express your unique designer persona more effectively. Here are 5 AI and advanced tools specifically useful for kitchen and bath designers looking to reinforce their design philosophy and reach their ideal clients. First, we have Write Sonic for simple design descriptions. This AI writing tool offers a free plan that's perfect for interior designers. You can quickly generate professional descriptions of your kitchen and bath designs that highlight your unique value. Just input a few details about your design philosophy and project elements, and Write Sonic will create polished content that resonates with your ideal clients. It's particularly useful for creating website copy, social media captions, and product descriptions for platforms like House. So now we don't have an excuse of what do we want to say and how do we say it. This tool is created just to do that for you. SEMrush for keyword research and competitor analysis. While not strictly AI, SEMrush is a powerful tool that helps you discover exactly what your ideal client is searching for. It can identify which design related keywords from the highest search volumes in your area and show you what content your competitors are ranking for. Use these insights to develop content that aligns with your design philosophy but targets popular search terms. SEMrush for keyword research and competitor analysis. While not strictly AI, SEMrush is a powerful tool that helps you discover exactly what your ideal clients are searching for. It can identify which design related keywords that have the highest search volume in your area and show you what content your competitors are actually ranking for. Use this insight to develop content that aligns with your design philosophy, but targets popular search terms. ChatGPT for client communications. Use it to draft emails and follow ups that consistently reflect your designer persona. It can help you maintain your unique voice while saving hours of writing time. Canva Magic Design. Upload your design photos, and Canva's AI will generate marketing materials that reinforce the transformation promise, including before and after comparisons and project stories that highlight the specific problems you solve for your ideal clients. Lastly, there's Adobe Firefly or concept visualization. For brands aligned with designers, Firefly can help you quickly show clients how your preferred materials and finishes might look in their space. Reinforce your unique value while streamlining your decision process. The key is to use these tools to amplify your unique designer voice, not replace it. They help you create more consistent, targeted content that reinforces your design philosophy across all platforms. The best part of all these tools is that they are free or they have free trials you can start using today to enhance your marketing efforts while maintaining the authentic expression of your designer identity. Now let's pull everything together into a practical, actionable plan built around your designer persona. I'm going to give you a framework that you can start implementing immediately. I call it the kitchen method because we all know a good acronym is easy to remember. So let's start off with K. K, know the numbers that matter to your design philosophy. Find out what people like most about your design style. Is it your special materials, your space-saving layouts, or your unique colors? I, identify content that best communicates your unique value. Which designs best show what makes you different? Which client stories best tell your transformation promises? T, target your message to your dream clients. Use your persona insights to create content specifically addressing their pain points and aspirations. B, create content that maintains consistently for each platform. Adapt your design stories for each channel while ensuring your design philosophy shines through. H, highlight how your transformation stories fulfill your promise. Show the before, what you did, and the amazing after photos. Emphasize how your unique approach made a difference. E, for engaging with analytics to redefine your persona. Use data continuously to sharpen your understanding of what aspects of your designer identity resonate most. N, nurture relationships with your clients who match your persona. Use your insights to identify and prioritize potential clients who are the perfect match for your design philosophy. I've created a worksheet that walks you through all of these steps of the kitchen method, helping you to align your marketing strategy with your designer persona. Again, this will also be available at the end of this presentation. Now that we've established your marketing framework with the kitchen method, let's look how to optimize your efforts throughout the year to maximize your impact of seasonal strategies. Google Trends data shows that the search volume of kitchens remodel peaks in January and early summer, while bathroom renovation spikes in spring and fall. Smart designers align their seasonal marketing with both of these cycles and their unique design philosophy. Here's how to create a year-round marketing calendar that consistently reinforces your designer identity. In January to February, resolution season. Focus on aspects of your design philosophy that connects with fresh starts. For designers focused on organizations, you can show pantry transformations and storage ideas. If you're an eco-friendly designer, talk about eco-friendly materials for healthy living. For family-centered designers, feature kitchen layouts that support meal prep and healthy eating goals. So this is what it looks like. A designer persona focused on functional family luxury. Her January campaign, let's say Fresh Start Kitchens, featured before and after transformations of cluttered cooking spaces into elegant and highly functional family hubs. This aligned perfectly with transformation promise, and her consultation requests doubled compared to December. From March to May, which is spring renewal time, this is the prime time for bathroom renovations. Focus on aspects of your unique value that are not aligned with renewal. If you're a wellness-focused designer, show spa-like bathroom retreats. For efficiency experts, highlight low-maintenance updates for busy families. And for eco-conscious designers, feature sustainable design options as nature brings to life. For eco-conscious designers, feature sustainable designs options as a nature springs to life. June to August is entertainment season. Summertime entertaining drives kitchen's interests. Highlight elements of your design persona that shine for hosting. For indoor to outdoor specialists, show the connection between the spaces. For social-centered designers, feature island designs that brings families together. For culinary-focused designers, highlight appliance upgrades that wow your guests. From September to November, holiday prep. The pre-holiday renovation is rushed. From September to November, that's when we'll focus on holiday prep. The pre-holiday renovation rush is real. Show how your transformation promise delivers before the holidays. For functionality experts, feature kitchen layouts make holiday cooking a joy. For quick transformation specialists, highlight guest bathrooms refresh. For deadline-driven designers, Emphasize your ability to complete projects before the holidays. Last but not least, December. And that's going to be your planning season, believe it or not. While actual projects slow down now, planning should increase. Offer content that helps clients envision working with you for the following year. Give out gift certificates for design meetings to show off your style. Create a year end highlight of your best work to show what makes you unique. Give early booking deals for January to get potential clients excited about your home transformation promise. By aligning your seasonal calendar with both market trends and designer persona, you'll create timely content that also builds a consistent brand identity. Take a moment to think about what season do you find is the busiest for your specific design niche? Which aspect of your design philosophy do you think resonates most during that time? Knowing the ebbs and flows of your business is going to help you be a more strategic marketer. Now you'll be able to capitalize on those busy periods of what work and know when you should be marketing, consistently reinforcing what makes you unique as a designer. Additionally, I want you to think about the amount of content you're gathering in your busy season. Can you save some of your remodel work for a slower time that's coming up? So that way you still have new posts to put out? Be strategic with this, okay? Now that we've established your design persona and seasonal strategy, let's explore completely free tools that can help you confirm which aspects of your design philosophies are gaining traction. You can use tools like Google Trends. This can show you exactly what your ideal clients are searching for at different times of the year. In our highly visual design world, video has become essential in showcasing kitchen and bath transformations that fulfill your design promise. Let's explore how to create compelling video that reinforces your design persona. Even if you're not a video expert, the data is clear. Interior design videos that show a designer's philosophy gets twice the amount of engagement than generic design content. For kitchen and bath designers, videos provide the perfect medium to showcase your transformative promise in action. Here are 5 simple types of videos any designer can create with your smartphone. First, we have the 15-second transformation. It's basically a quick before and after video, perfect for Instagram Reels or TikTok. This format showcases your transformation promise in its dramatic form. This is great for showing major changes and bright spaces. The designer walkthrough. You guide viewers through a finished kitchen or bath, pointing out all the special features that reflect your unique style. This builds personal connection while showing off your expertise in design philosophy. This is perfect if you're known for thoughtful designs. The problem solution showcase. Show a problem your clients have and how you fixed it, demonstrating how your design philosophy solves real problems. The material story. Show close ups of details that reflect your unique value. Tell us why you chose these specific countertops, tile patterns, and cabinet finishes for the perfect project. This is great if you're a material expert. The client experience. Nothing sells like a satisfied client whose life has been changed by your transformation promise. Capture them in their beautiful new space, sharing how your design philosophy made a difference in their daily routine. Now, you don't need a lot of fancy equipment for this. A modern smartphone can capture excellent video, but here are a few simple tips. Film in natural light whenever possible to showcase your design philosophy authentically. Use a smartphone gimbal for smooth movements throughout the spaces. Record short clips and combine them with simple editing apps. And captions that reinforce key aspects of your design persona. 85% of social media clips are watched without sound. End with a clear call to action that connects to your transformation promise. The key to effective design videos is showing how your unique approach creates not just a physical, but also an emotional transformation. Start small. Commit to creating just one video from your next project that specifically highlights your design philosophy. I promise it will generate more engagement than a dozen static photos. The last and final strategy I have to share today is something that has transformed marketing results for myself and many others I've worked with: strategic marketing partnerships. As a kitchen and bath designer, you're part of a bigger team of professionals who work with the same clients. By teaming up with other businesses that share your values, you can reach more people and show off what makes you unique. Here are 5 partnerships that work well with kitchen and bath designers, each fitting different design personas. The first one is designer in appliance store. Perfect for designers who use unique value, involves cooking features, or tech in the kitchen. Do events together in the showroom featuring your design boards that highlight your philosophy. Go live in Instagram together. Talk about kitchen trends. Make lookbooks together showing how your designs make their apparent appliances great. Designers and real estate agents, perfect for designers whose transformation promise includes increasing a home's value. Provide staging services that highlight your design philosophy in exchange for referrals. Create before and after content for properties that sold and you've renovated. Host a joint webinar that position you as an expert for their client base. Designers and home organizers. This is perfect for designers whose design philosophies emphasize functionality and order. Create video content showing organizational systems you've incorporated. Host joint workshops on design meets function. Reinforce your unique approach to it. Develop a referral program where they can recommend you to clients who need structural solutions to storage problems. Designers for photographers and videographers. This is perfect for designers focusing on high-end visual impact or dramatic transformations. Exchange design services for professional portfolios, pictures that showcase your unique authenticity. Create joint marketing that highlights both your design philosophy and their visual storytelling. Share studio space to reduce overhead while creating a creative hub. The last is the design plus complementary designer. Perfect for any designer who's looking to expand their reach without diluting their unique value. A kitchen specialist partnering with a bath specialist with simple designs and philosophies, or a traditional designer partnering with a complementary designer to show versatility while maintaining distinct identities. A high-end designer partnering with a budget-friendly designer to capture different segments while staying true to their core values. The key to successful collaboration is finding partners whose values align with their design philosophy and whose audience matches your ideal client profile. Start with a small defined project like Instagram Live or co host workshops before expanding to more extensive partnerships. So, this is going to be the last time I have you jot down anything. Think of partners that you can collaborate with, ones whose values align with your design philosophy and who serve the same client base, but don't compete against you directly. Who could you reach out to this month, this week? This collaborative approach not only expands your marketing reach, but also reinforces your designer persona through association with complementary brands and services. This could include co-hosting events in the showroom featuring you and your design boards, sharing Instagram lives discussing kitchen trends, co-created lookbooks showcasing your designs featuring their appliances. The key to a successful collaboration in any of these cases is creating a win-win scenario with both brands benefiting equally. Start with a small defined project. and work your way up from there. So today we covered a very, very comprehensive approach to data-driven storytelling for interior designers. We started by identifying your unique designer persona, your design philosophy, ideal clients, unique value, and transformation promise. Then we explored how to use data to create compelling marketing campaigns that speak directly to your ideal client. Remember, good design marketing isn't about guessing what your clients want. It's about knowing. And with your designer persona as a foundation, these data-driven techniques as your tools, you'll always be prepared to showcase your kitchen and bath designs to the right people at the right time with the right messaging. The next time you create a stunning kitchen or bathroom design, you'll not only create a beautiful space, you'll know exactly how to market it to attract your ideal client. I encourage you to start with just one strategy we've covered today and master it. Measure the results and then add another. Small, consistent improvements in your marketing approach will yield significant results over time. So be patient. Now, with all of that said, I know we covered a lot today, and I would love to hear from you. What questions do you have about data storytelling or any of the strategies that I discussed today?
Erica, thank you for sharing your time and expertise with us today. I've certainly learned a lot, and I know our audience has too. Now, we do have a few questions from the audience, so let's dive right in. Our
Sure.
first question is from Karen. How do you integrate offline and online marketing strategies?
It's different based off of your particular story. I want to make sure that before you jump into both of them, that you have that again foundation that we were talking about earlier, and have the, I guess, energy to work on both of these as you're going. You definitely don't want to do more than you can handle just because, these are the options. Again, just start small.
Awesome, thank you. Becky asked, why use Write Sonic over ChatGPT for design descriptions? Can you go a little bit more in depth on that?
I personally like to use Write Sonic a little bit more than ChatGPT just because the wording fits my personality a bit more. However, if you have trained your ChatGPT to be able to write posts that are still within your designer voice, then definitely keep using it. And if you're still finding that you're getting a lot of engagement with it, there's no need to change. But for people who haven't been able to really pick up that engagement, Right Sonic could be that alternative.
Thank you. Our next question is,
Mhm.
while my before and after bathroom renovation videos on Instagram Reels receive 1 to 2,000 views per post, they have not been as effective as I'd hoped in generating leads. Can you share some strategies for optimizing these videos to drive to a higher conversion rate?
Sure. We kind of touched on it. It's not just putting up like great videos, it's telling your story behind the videos as well. What specifically in that video are you trying to show? Is it like one of those three pillars that we discussed and showing who you are? Is it certain textures, elements, things of that nature? So again, just coming back to the fundamentals and making sure that that's evident in each of the videos, and it will help you draw in your client persona that you're looking for.
All right, moving on to our next question. You touched on it a little bit earlier, but can you or how regularly should I assess my company's perceived customer persona? Should this be done once a year or is this maybe semi-annually?
For your persona, unless you're building out like I guess like a new persona for a new type of like material you're doing, or you're testing something out, I don't see you there veering off for who you created. It's more so like you would look at the persona to kind of like tweak it a little more. Now that you're getting more data, it's like, oh, I thought my original persona was within, let's say, 30 to 40, but it ends up being somebody maybe in their later 50s to 60s. That's when you would make that change. So you're always consistently kind of looking at who you're targeting and just making sure it's in alignment with who you're actually selling to, because that's what's really going to get you to where you're going when it comes to finding your perfect client.
Our next question is from Shayna. You touched on it a little bit earlier, about the importance of demographics in your marketing. Are designers more successful with their videos on Instagram or Facebook if most of their clients are baby boomers and Gen X? I'm trying to relate locally to my clients.
Again, everyone's a little bit different. If you aren't finding a strong presence on, let's say, Facebook, or maybe Facebook is stronger than your Instagram, it depends on also your targeting that you're using on Facebook. Are you using Facebook ads? Are you doing it organically? So there's a lot more behind the answer to that question, just because I want to be as specific to you as possible, but without all the data in front of me, it's a little bit harder. So I don't want to say like give up on one or the other. You probably just need to dig deeper into your persona, and then trying out demographics that are closer to you and testing out a few other things.
Thank you. Our next question
Mhm.
is, do you suggest surveys for followers and clients that are not ready to purchase design services just to keep them engaged, or do you recommend any other methods to kind of stay in touch?
I guess my question is, with the surveys, what exactly are you looking to gain out of the survey? Is it more so just to try to get them to like speak with you? Or are you gathering more data on who these people are? So then that way you can figure out if they actually are your target market. Because that's more so what you're trying to do with all of these strategies that I gave you, just making sure that they're the people that you're supposed to be talking to. If people see beautiful imagery and they may just sign up just because it's like, oh, I'm gonna get this nice image every, once a month or whatever your newsletter is, versus it being the person that you really need to speak to. So I wouldn't just send surveys just to send it. If you're looking for some specific information, great. If you're just trying to stay in communication with them, like a monthly newsletter, I feel like that's fairly easier. You could show again what you've been working on, and then have little breakout stories. Like maybe you have a blog or something like that that you already have up that breaks down that last installation that you just did, and what made it so great, and how the clients reacted to it, and showing those clients in some way or form. Because when people see someone that looks like them or resembles them, it brings them even closer to you. So trying to think about it more so in a strategic way versus just kind of like, I just want them to speak to me.
Our last question of the day is from Victoria. It's not necessarily related to data per se, but you mentioned the importance of mood boards earlier. So when using other designers' work as an inspiration in mood boards, how do you handle copyrights attached to those images when sharing online?
Okay. I guess my question is, before you use somebody else's mood board, is there a specific reason why you are not creating your own? Because that mood board, I'm assuming it fits that other person's client persona. So if you are going to use it, be very specific as to why, and definitely give credit to where credit is due, because you don't want anyone to come back to you later on. I would more suggest, if you can create your own, that way it's very much more in alignment with what you are trying to create when it comes to that target market.
Okay, that wraps up today's webinar. If we didn't get to your question, we'll make sure to follow up through email. Erica, this has been great. Thank you again for joining and continuing to share your expertise with us all. Before we close out today's webinar, do you have any last remarks for our audience?
There will also be a link within the email where you guys can connect with me via social media, my website, and all those good things. So I'm looking forward to stay connected with all of you. It was wonderful being able to share all of my knowledge with you, and looking forward to continuing the conversation.
I also saw a few questions from the chat. Erica's design method and kitchen method will both be included in the thank you email. So no worries for that. But thank you again, Erica. I want to thank you all again for joining. And until next time, have an amazing Tuesday, everyone.